Thank you very much for me, Coach Deborah, Coach Rachel. Thank you so much. It's a privilege to be here. Who can tell me what you learned yesterday? Tell me something that stood out for you yesterday.
I wasn't there yesterday.
Okay, who was here yesterday that remembers what they learned? Who was here yesterday?
I was here
Let me
yesterday.
see.
We learned about
Okay, great.
and proactive.
Okay, self-esteem and proactive. Okay, somebody tell me what that means to you as a teenager. What does that mean to you as a teenager? What does that mean to you as a teenager? Who else was here? Thank you, Adeyemi. Thank you for sharing. Who else was here? Precious Jack. Were you here yesterday? Tell me, what does that mean to you as a teenager? What does the self-esteem mean to you? What does being proactive mean to you as a teenager? Oh yeah, let's speak quickly. Oh, it's like Precious Jack. I know you can see me, but did you go somewhere? All right, no problem. I know some people will still join in, so that's why I'm just trying to set the ball rolling. But please, I would love permission to share my screen. Post if you can give me permission to share my screen because I have a slide I would
All
like
right,
to
okay.
show.
You can go ahead.
So, all right. So basically, today we are going to be discussing how to thrive in your emotions. How to thrive in your emotions. And who can tell me what emotions mean? What is emotion? What are our emotions? What are they? Who wants to speak? You can raise up your hand and speak quickly. All right. Or you can type in the chat box. Let me know as soon as you can see my screen, please.
All right, I can see it.
Okay, you can see it well, right?
Coach.
Okay, I can't really see people in the chat, so maybe you can help me. Who is answering? What are our emotions? What are our emotions?
Okay, someone said it's what you feel. It's what you feel.
Okay,
Another person said
all
emotions are
right, all right.
feelings.
So emotions are feelings, what you feel, and our emotions are very, very important to us. Every one of us, we have different emotions. Who can tell me some of the emotions that we have? From my face. Can tell me how many emotions can you make up? How many emotions can you make up from what I was doing? Who can tell me how many emotions can you make out? Are people typing?
Sad,
All right. Okay.
angry,
All
silly,
right. What
and
other emotions?
and what else? Happy, feeling disappointed.
Okay, yes, so great. We have a lot of emotions. And the thing about emotions is that they are a very important part of
What
us.
of embarrassment?
Yes, it is also a way we feel. We can feel embarrassed. Can you tell me something that makes you feel embarrassed? Who can tell me what is a situation that will make you feel embarrassed?
Um, when someone is doing what you don't like.
Yes, when someone is doing what you don't like, or maybe somebody says something silly about you. So imagine if somebody if you're in the hostel, somebody just takes your pants and spreads it in front of the class. I'm sure you're going to get embarrassed. Or somebody just says your secret, or maybe your older siblings goes where your friends are and tells them, "Oh, you peed on the bed last night." I'm sure that we would just want to enter inside the ground. Yeah. So different things can make us feel embarrassed.
Sometimes
Okay, go ahead.
that's how
Go ahead.
my brother. That's how my brother feels when I did this to him.
Imagine you did it to him. Aww. See, so did you people make up after that? Did you tell him? Did you apologize
Yeah,
to him?
I've apologized.
All right. So emotions are a normal part of life, and basically emotions are there so that we can communicate. Emotions tell us what we are going through. And I'm going to ask you a question this morning. Oh, sorry, I don't know, I missed morning. I'm going to ask you a question this evening, all right? So I want us to talk about emotional regulation, how to manage your emotions, because if you don't manage your emotions, it can lead to something detrimental. All right, so look at this question on the screen. What do you think? I'm not going to explain it here, but look at it. Are you Coca-Cola or water? Put it in the comment box and let's see. Where do you be? Are you soda? Are you water? Are you soda? Are you water? Are you soda? Are you water? Oh yeah, let me see. Where do you fall into? Please help me read, Coach D, help me read the chat. Let me see if I can, I don't know, if
All
I
right.
remove this screen,
Someone
I can see it.
said Coke, water. We have 2 Cokes and 1 water.
Okay, why are you saying, the person that you said Coke, tell me why you said you are Coke. The people that said water, tell me why you are saying water. Tell me. Tell me why you said you are Coke. Tell me why you said you are water. So it's a question I want to understand. Are you Coke? It's not which one you like, oh. It is, are you Coca-Cola or are you water? So let me not do advert for Coca-Cola. Are you soda? Because any soda will actually do what I'm going to talk about this evening. Are you soda? Tiwalashe, which one did you say you are?
Cook.
Coke. All right. Can we all still see my screen?
No.
Yes.
Oh, we can't see the slide anymore.
Yes, Coach.
That's what happens when I try to interact with. But can we see it now?
Yes, I can.
All right. So great. So I'm going to tell you what this means when it comes to dealing with our emotions. So imagine your Coke, right? Imagine your soda. Imagine shaking it very well. What happens when you shake soda? What happens when you shake soda and open it? So when you shake soda and open it, what happens? Who wants to share? When you shake soda and open it, what happens to soda?
Someone said it blows up.
It blows up. Awesome. What happens when you shake water and open it? What happens? What happens when you shake water and open it? What happens? Does anything happen
Someone
when you
said
shake water?
someone said it bubbles, and another person said nothing.
The water you drink bubbles. Okay, so somebody said nothing. All
Another
right.
person said
So
nothing happens.
all right, nothing really happens. But I mean, you might see one or two little reaction here and there. But the one that you will see the most reaction is when you shake soda. Imagine shaking your Coca-Cola, your Sprite, any drink that has soda inside. That is what happens. And that is how some of us are. Some of us are like soda, that no matter that, just one small thing that happens, we have exploded. Somebody says, oh, look at your big head. We want to fight. You're mad. Why you got me a big head? We want to fight. We're already getting angry. We're ready to flare up. Or somebody just says something mean about you. We already start crying. What caused the soda to explode? Do you think it was the shaking that caused the soda to explode? I hope we are all participating in this class, so because we are teaching ourselves. I'm not just teaching you, we are teaching ourselves. What do you think caused that soda to explode? What caused the soda when we shake the soda? What caused it to explode?
It makes it angry.
No, I'm talking about Coca-Cola now. Let me go where people can see. I don't know why you can't see my face as I say.
She said,
It's so painful.
one person said because soda is a chemical.
Thank you. I saw Abigail. I just saw the chat now. Abigail said that
Chemicals in it.
Yes. The chemicals in it is
Yes.
what
Another person
makes
said
it.
because soda is a chemical, so it reacts.
Awesome. That is exactly what happens because of what is inside. All right. So it is not the shaking that caused that soda to explode, but it is what is inside. So the question is, what is inside of you when situations happen? It is what will determine how you are going to act. So you see water. The reason why, no matter how much you shake water, it will remain the way it is. It's just simply that is who it is. That is what it is. Simple, easy, and calm. That is what, water is. But Coke, because of the gra everything, and that's how some of us are. Because we have gra inside us, gra, any small thing that happens, we have exploded. We want to fight. But you shouldn't do that, because the more you allow people to do things to always cause you to bring out a reaction, then they know your weakness. It means that anytime they want to put you in trouble, or anytime they want to get you angry, what will they do? They will say that thing you don't like. What will they do? They will do something to you, and before you know it, you have started fighting. Do you know the person the teacher will punish in class is you? They will not even look at, oh, this is what this person said, though, but the fact that you threw a punch at somebody. Some people have fought and they have injured somebody in a very bad way. So that's why this evening we are learning how can we thrive in our emotions. Because if you're going to thrive all around, if you're going to be a teenager who can thrive, who can excel, who can become the best version that God has made you to be, you must first master this thing we call your emotions. All right. So it's going to be a very short session, but it's going to be something that you're going to learn from, something that will stay with you up until your adulthood. So I would encourage you, get your pen, get your Bible to write down. All right. So everyone has a breaking point. That's what I want you to understand. Everyone
Okay.
has something that would upset them. Everybody has something that would upset them. When I was younger, there was something that if people say to me, it would just make me cry. People used to mock me because I had this very funny set of teeth. Oh, they used to call me, there was this cartoon back then. It's called Bugs Bunny. So the cartoon is a rabbit that its teeth, it has the two front teeth out. And so, because my teeth didn't grow well, so some people in class would just call me Bugs Bunny, and I would start crying. I'll start crying because somehow I felt that was, that's who I am, that's my identity. But you have to understand that what people say to you does not define you. People will mock you, people can make fun of you, you can't stop them. But what you can only do is to now decide, I will be water. I will not give people a reaction that they need. All right. So also, have you ever seen some people that today they are calm, the next minute they have exploded, they have just snapped? So every one of us, we have a breaking point. And even if you haven't seen what yours is, it does not mean that you will not get there. Every one of us has it. What will make you thrive as a teen is to understand what that breaking point is and learn how you can control it. All right. So that is where the topic emotional regulation comes to play. So when we are talking about our emotions, like we said earlier, emotions are how you feel, how you feel. That is what your emotions are. So emotional regulation is being able to manage and understand your feelings so that they don't control your actions. Emotional regulations, being able to understand and manage your feelings so that they don't control your emotions or they don't control your actions. So imagine that you have a remote control, all right? We all know what the remote control is for our television, right? We all know what the remote control is. It's like having a remote control for your emotions. So you know, oh, this is when you're going to stop. You know, when somebody is about to say something that would upset you, you know that, I'm going to leave these people. You know that if you continue to do something, you know that you are likely to punch somebody, let me leave this gathering. That is what emotional regulation is. So when your friends, if you are in school and your friends start saying some things, it can be a joke. Maybe it started as a joke. Or by maybe all of you are just making fun, you're just laughing at each other. But before you know, then I start saying, there's one thing that we used to call messing back in my time. I don't know if you are still doing it, where they'll say, very, very nonsense. I don't even know why we found it as fun. Oh, your big head like Jupiter, your small eye like this, your this thing, different ways. We'll just be insulting ourselves. But it gets to a point when you now start saying something, your mother, you know that it's time. Okay, I'm not playing again. Don't bring my mother into it. So that is one of the things that you need to learn how to do. At what point is a joke no longer a joke to me? You must define it. You must set that boundary. So that is what emotional regulation is. It's like having a remote control. You know when to pause, you know when to rewind, you know when to fast forward out of that place that is getting you upset. And then you know when to respond to situations in a calm and smart way instead of reacting. All right? Because when you are angry, you are likely to react without thinking. Also, when you are sad too, you're likely to do something silly. So it's not just only anger that we're talking about. We're talking about all our emotions. You also know that even sometimes you can be overexcited and do something silly. There was one particular person, I don't know if we're Christians here, one particular person that out of excitement in the Bible, he did something silly. Who can tell me who that was? Who remembers that? Who is that person? Overexcitement caused him to do something silly. Who can tell me who that person was? Maybe Coach D will give you a gift. Let me know if I'm putting in trouble. Maybe Coach D will give you a gift if you get this answer. Who was that person in the Bible? Somebody, I know that maybe, I don't know if this is a Christian gathering, but for those of you that read your Bibles, there was somebody in the Bible that was very excited and caused them to do something stupid. Who wants to try? Who wants to try?
Someone said King Herod.
What? King Herod. Yes, he was the more King Herod. And what's the stupid thing he did? What's the stupid thing he did? Okay, retyping.
Okay. He promised his daughter anything she wanted.
So you can imagine that kind of thing. So overexcitement. So some people, out of excitement, they have been so happy, they will just go to a place that their parents have told them not to go. Some people have been so excited, they were jumping. That's how they jumped and injured themselves. They jumped high. No joke. So real life story, hostel. They were so I don't even know what happened back in the hostel. They climbed on top of the bunk bed and jumped. They forgot fan was on. Yeah, fan cut their head. So you must understand how to manage these emotions when you're excited, when you're sad, when you're angry. Because too much of everything, like they say, is what is bad. All right. So emotional regulation involves the skill of recognizing and appropriately managing your emotions. So, like I said, it's being able to manage both positive and negative emotions. All right. It's also staying calm. It means that when a lot of things are happening, you're able to stay calm. All right. Emotional regulation is what will keep you cool when you are not happy. All right. So this is something we should master very well. And we've already gone through the emotions earlier. So these are just some of them that we should note. All right. So the best time for you to manage your emotions is not when you are experiencing that emotion, is before, is when everything is okay. That is now. So that is why we're having this session. That's what this session is also going to continue to help us. There's this saying, everybody write this thing down. The best time to prepare for war is in the time of peace. You know that something is going to happen. Some people have been threatening you. It's not when they come and look for you and bring fight to your door that you start, hey, where's my this? Where's my shield? No, you will prepare beforehand. So it's not when somebody comes and slaps you or annoys you that you will start learning to manage yourself. You ask yourself, if somebody were to do this to me, what would I do? How would I manage it? So that is when you start learning to manage your emotions. So I want us to read this situations. I read this case, and then we are just going to talk. Who wants to read this story, this
Me?
case for us?
Me?
Okay, go ahead. Who said me first? I can't see you, but go ahead, Aaron.
Self-regulation involves the skill of recognizing and appropriating management.
Is that what you're saying? I've turned
No,
that.
Case
that's
one.
one.
Case one.
I was scared though that, hey, what's going on? Okay, so yeah, why I think your network is lagging. That's why you're hearing us afterwards. So yes, so who is reading case one for us?
Um,
So yeah, go ahead. Who said
this se-
please read?
this session is all about figuring out where your limit is and how you recognize the signs before you lose it.
Wait, how many things are we seeing on my screen, please? I'm completely
Just
confused.
one thing. Case
It's
one.
It's one.
Wahala. Okay, please, the person that said case one, kindly read for us.
14 years old Jide has been having a rough week. He was
Mhm.
tired from staying up to finish homework. He ate breakfast that morning and had a small argument with his sister before leaving home.
Mhm.
By the time he got to school, he was already irritated. During class, Tunde, one of the loud boys at the back, kept whispering and throwing paper balls. One of them hit Jide on the head. Jide turned back and warned him to stop. The teacher noticed the commotion and, not knowing what happened, scolded Jide instead of Tunde. That was the last straw. Jide stood up, shouted that it wasn't fair, slammed his desk, and stormed out of the class. He was sent to the principal's office and got suspended for 2 days.
You can imagine. Was it? Let us be honest. Was this Jide's fault? Was it Jide's
No,
fault? It
no,
was not his fault. What do you think it was? That it was what the teacher did to him that got him upset. Was it what the teacher did to him?
No.
What was the thing that got Jide upset from the beginning? What got Jide?
he was upset from the beginning in the house.
He was upset from the house. Okay. He was upset from the house. He did not manage that one. No. He carried that anger. His sisters, some of us, as our siblings, they've annoyed us at home. We now go to school. We're already strong in our face. Somebody just does something that normally would have not got you upset. Though. But you just say, if I slap you, before you know you have slammed that person, before you know they have punished you. So you can see that is why you need to be careful and understand, okay, this thing that has happened, if I don't understand, if I don't process it well, it can get me upset. Though. So we see how issues.
Oh, are you eating?
We see how.
Ask him again.
We see how, maybe coach, maybe we can mute them. We unmute when it's time for them to talk. So we see how issues happen. All right. So this story is quite interesting, and if we think well about it, we will see that a lot of us have been Jide. A lot of us have been Jide's sister. A lot of us have been Tunde. Sometimes you see that your friend is not in the good mood. That's when you'll be looking for that your friend's trouble. You'll be looking for that your friend's trouble. All right. So let us be careful and let us begin to understand ourselves now. So now we're going to look at common situations likely to cause an emotional outburst. Can we still hear me?
Yes, coach.
Okay, so we're looking at common situations likely to cause an emotional outburst. So you're able to type in the comment, what are some situations likely to make you have an emotional outburst? So remember, we're talking about both positive and negative emotions, both positive and negative emotions. Both positive, let me see how much more slides and I still have. Okay, so let's share. Let me go to the chat room very quickly. I have 50 slides, but don't worry. I'm only just doing part 1 of the slides for this class because emotional regulation is something that we don't teach in a very short time, but we're going to still get a lot of this when we're done here. All right, so what is something likely to get you to be upset? What is something likely to cause you to have an emotional outburst? All right, so I want you to write it down. You know, I said that this is the best time for you to prepare for war is when there is peace. I have 10 minutes left and I'm very conscious of that. So in that 10 minutes, you are dissecting yourself, all right? You don't want to just go and be like Jide that you don't understand yourself. You already know that somebody has upset you, but you did not calm down to see, okay, this is what I can do when I'm upset. You did not calm down. You went in that same anger and then did something else worse. So this is what I want you to think about. Me as a teenager, what is something likely to cause an emotional outburst? May not have time to take because I want us to do the exercise. So one is in school. Let's look at school now. All right. Being called out by a teacher in front of the class. What is the emotion you're likely to feel? Embarrassment. Anger. So your teacher can call you out for anything. In the case of Jide, the teacher only just warned him for, scolded him for shouting at Tunde. He was angry. Another thing that your teacher can do that can cause you to be embarrassed, maybe call your score out, okay? Scoring low on a test they studied hard for. What you will feel? Sadness, discouragement. So I want you to think of scenarios that can happen in your school that is likely to cause you an emotional outburst, write it down. If you don't have enough time to write down, just ask yourself that question. What are some situations likely to happen in my school that can cause me to have an emotional response? Write it down. So that after this class, you will sit down and ask yourself, you answer those questions, then you now apply the things that I will teach you shortly. So that beforehand, when you find any of those things happen, what did I say, that being able to control your emotion is like what? A remote. You are able to now put that remote. It's time for me to press pause. It's time for me to press pause. If not, something bad will happen. Being left out of a group project or team, what is the emotion you'll feel there? Rejection, loneliness, conflict with a classmate. What's the emotion you feel when you are fighting? You can be irritated, can be angry. Being falsely accused of cheating or wrongdoing, you'll be frustrated. All right, now at home, one thing that can get you down, being compared to your sibling. I know in fact, I don't think there's anybody I know that likes it. Maybe when your mommy say, why can you not be like this, your brother? Why can you not be like this, your sister? Why are you lazy? Why do you like to procrastinate? I know what can happen to us then. We now begin to feel resentment towards that sibling that did not do anything to us. No, of course, we now have low self-esteem. Thank God we spoke about self-esteem yesterday. So I hope you took notes very well, because understanding it too, that topic will help you in today's class. Being shouted at without being heard. So maybe your younger brother, in the case of Jide, the sister has annoyed him. Maybe you try to talk to the parents didn't answer. So that thing can get you to be angry, to withdraw. Your parents not understanding your opinions on it. Frustration, sadness, being punished for something that was not your fault, you can be bitter. Constant rules. Every time they tell you, do this, do this, do this, do this, this. For those of you, this one's for people that are like 14, 15, and they're not explaining it. So these are things that can upset you. Social situations. So this, by social, it means how you interact with people. So friends talking behind your back, not being invited to a party or hangout, getting mocked for your appearance, feeling the pressure to act a certain way, being misunderstood or ignored. These are things that can really, really affect you. All right, then cyberspace. So imagine online like this now. You chat with your friend, and you saw that your friend has read this thing, but they just ghost you, they don't answer you. Those things too can affect you. All right. So why do you think it is important for you not to react based so that we have already answered those things since what I've been saying earlier? So write that question down. All the things that can happen to me, why should I call all the things that can happen to me? Why should I Joy? Why should I David? Why should I this? Not react based on how I feel. You write everything that can happen. Or if I react based on how I feel, I can be punished, I can be beaten, I can injure somebody, I can do what I will regret. So you have to see all these reasons before you. What are we doing? We're getting to a point where we understand. Because some of us, the reason why it's hard for us to control our emotions, because we don't even understand why. You don't understand why. For some of us, we just feel, I cannot allow it's my reputation. I cannot allow them treat me this way. We don't understand why we should actually just manage our emotions. That's why it's easy for people to just do anyhow. All right. But now I'm hoping that we are understanding it. Okay. So I want you to think of a time that you almost lost it. All right. So think of all those situations that we have listed earlier, that you almost did something that you regret. How do you think, how did you feel when that happened? How did you feel when that happened? All right. So then, how can we then get to manage these emotions? This is a chart that can really help you. The first step to managing your emotions is to doing what? Understanding yourself, being self-aware. Number, what does it mean to be self-aware? Just as much as you can, just write this down. It means I know who I am. So I believe good things about myself. I know that I am a child of purpose. I know that I am a child, I'm from a good home. So you know your identity. So your identity will tell you, oh, you cannot do this particular thing. You already know yourself. So when people do things to upset you, say, no, that is not who I am. How can you regulate your emotions is to understand your values. Values are, what are those things important to me? What are those things important to the family I'm coming from? Your parents, some of your parents have told you, oh, we don't fight in this family. In this family, we respect ourselves. This is why you need to remember these things. Your identity your values, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. When you understand your strengths and weaknesses, people cannot use it against you. All right. People cannot use it against you because you already know, ha ha ha, tell me so. That's how to stand against bullies. So if people are bullying you by the things that is your weakness, you just tell them, okay, tell me something new. Ha ha ha. You can just laugh. When they see that thing is not paining you again, it will get you upset. So now I want to quickly rush. Like I said, this is a very long slide. All right. I want to quickly rush to something else we can do when we are, upset, how to help us manage our emotions. And this is what I understand what you're feeling per time. Understand what you're feeling per time. All right. Understand what you're feeling per time. So the trap model, look at the one on your right hand, on your right screen. What is a trigger? Remember, we listed those things. What are those situations that can get us upset? Those are the triggers. All right. R is reaction. So this is a trap model. Remember trap, because exploding, not regulating your emotion, is a trap waiting to happen. All right. So just think about, if you don't remember anything, remember trap model. How can you regulate your emotion? Remember, Auntie Joy taught you the trap model. Number one, triggers. Everything that can get you upset, you've written it down. When this thing is happening, I'm likely to be upset. You already know it. So that when that thing is starting to happen, you can run away from that situation. R is reaction. Reaction is, what are you likely to do when this thing is happening? Are you likely to slap somebody? Okay. A is now avoid. When you now see that this thing is happening, is in a joke, or you're in a gathering with your friends. You're in a gathering with your friends. One thing you can do is say, you know what, I'm leaving this gathering. What's the worst that will happen? Your friends will be angry, but guess what? You are now okay. Then P is now create plan. This is so long, we cannot do this right now. I want one exercise. So on that plan, we have one of the written exercises. So take a deep breath. Everybody close your eyes. Take a deep breath straight from your tummy. Close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So your P in that trap model is your plan. One of your plan can be you take a deep breath and then you now begin to say positive statements about yourself that are true. So you can tell yourself, oh, I am not an angry person. I am a calm person. I will not be moved by my emotions. So this is my assignment for you all. Write 5 statements that are true about yourself. Write 5 statements that are true about yourself. Okay. So when you now find yourself in an angry state, with a sad state, begin to say those things to yourself. You breathe in, you breathe out. Oh, I am a strong person. I am a strong person. I am not I am not an angry person. Oh, I am a loving person. I am a good person. You are saying these things in your mind, and before you know it, you will now be calm. So this is one thing, very simple. Okay, you don't need to know a lot of techniques. Just remember this one. Trap model is what? T, trigger. R is reaction. What is something you are likely to do? R is reaction. All right. So if we didn't get it down, let's get it. A is avoid, and then P is plan. Trigger, reaction, avoid, and plan. Thank you all very much for your time. I hope I did justice to teaching us how to thrive in our emotions. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Coach D, for having me. All right, my time is up now.
Oh, wow. Wow. That was amazing. And I believe that we have learned one or two things. Thank you so much, Coach Joy, for that. Now, I don't know if any of us have questions before she leaves the meeting. Do we have any question you can ask? You can unmute yourself and ask your question. Now, what did you learn? I learned a whole lot. I learned a whole lot. The trap model. The trap model.
I learned too.
Okay, go ahead.
I learned that we should not be get too angry. We should calm down and go to where that makes you happy, from the place that makes you angry, to stop the anger to cloud you and make you hit some and stop you from hitting the person.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Who else wants to share what he or she learned? Who else wants to share what he or she learned?
I learned that
Okay, go ahead.
I learned that you should not be angry, because whenever you're angry, you should breathe in and breathe out.
I learned that whenever you are angry, just say statement true about yourself.
Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Who else wants to share again? Anybody, if you have any question, you can just drop it in the comment section. You can just drop it in the comment section if you have any question. So I learned a whole lot. Now, who can tell me the TRAP acronym? Who can tell me the full acronym for TRAP? That should be your major take home. The trick, I'm already trying to say it. So who can tell me the TRAP model, the TRAP acronym?
T for trigger,
Yes.
R for reaction, A for avoid, P for plan.
Amazing, amazing. Now, one of the questions that she asked from the beginning that I don't want us to forget is, are you a Coke? That is, are you a soda or you are a water? So let that be in your mind even as you go forward, because this would
I am
help
a water.
you. Okay, you are water. Amazing. Some of us said Coke at the beginning of the meeting. But now we are able to understand that we should not be Coke, but we should be water. No matter what the condition, no matter the situation around you, no matter what tries to trigger you, you should remain normal. Like everybody, some person said that water, when you shake it, nothing happens to it, right? So that's amazing. Thank you so much, Coach Joy. I don't know if anybody has a question. Any question at all? Or we all understood what Coach Joy taught us? If you have any question, you can just unmute and let Coach Joy answer you before she leaves. All right. Okay, that's amazing. Nobody has any question. I feel that everybody has. So thank you so much, Coach Joy. Can we all unmute and say thank you, Coach Joy?
Thank you,
Thank you,
Coach
Coach
Joy.
Yeah.
You are the best.
Good.
You're the best. Thank you.
having me. It was an honor to be here. Thank you
Thank you
all
so much.
much.
Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So now I believe that we've learned one.
Thank you so much.
All right. So thank you so much. I love our participation. I love the energy. So yes, we've learned from Coach Joy, which she's an emotional intelligence coach. Now we are going into the next session. Now I don't want you to be distracted in this session. Get your writing materials ready, because we are ready to thrive. Are we now ready to thrive? We are. I know we are ready to thrive. So let's get our writing materials, your biro, your book ready. So I'm going to be introducing our next speaker.
Is a dedicated teen coach with a passion for empowering teenagers to discover their true potential and become wholesome. With a strong belief in the importance of self-discovery and personal growth, Abby Oden works tirelessly to help teens develop wholesomeness and become the best version of themselves. Through her coaching, Abby Oden provides a supportive and guidance-filled environment where teens can explore their interests, build confidence, and develop essential life skills. With a focus on maximizing their full potential, Abby Oden's coaching enables teens to navigate the challenges of adolescence and emerge as capable, confident, and compassionate individuals ready to make a positive impact in the world.
Yes. So let's join me in welcoming Coach Biodun Adebayo. You're welcome, Coach. You're welcome, Coach. And before she starts,
evening,
Coach Biodun
everybody.
Adebayo is one of the coaches in the Intentional Coaches Forum. She's one of the coach in Intentional Coaches Forum. We are happy to have you here. We are excited.
Good evening, everybody. I'm excited to be here. Good evening, everybody. I hope
We
you
love
have
you, Coach
enjoyed
Biodun.
yourselves. Thank you. Please, you can mute now. If you want to, I want to give us just 2 minutes break. If you want to go and ease yourself, go now, so that by the time we start, you pay full attention. Thank you, Wakun from. Thank you, everybody. I've also learned a lot from Coach Joy's session, and I'm sure we are going to start practicing everything we have learned. So, good evening once again, everybody. I'm happy to be here, and I hope we are all going to discuss together this evening. I love the energy so far. So please, let's keep it going. I want the energy to increase now. Do you understand? So don't be distracted. Do away with all distractions. So we are in the Teen Thrive Conference, and this evening I'll be sharing with you the power of choice, a tool for thriving in life. Remember, we are in the Teen Thrive Conference. So this evening we'll be talking about the power of your choice, which is part of the tool for thriving in life. Life is the sum of all your choices. That's what Albert Camus told us. He said, life is the sum of all your choices. Agree with me that you are here by choice. Maybe when your parents heard about this thing and they asked you to join, you could have decided that, mommy, I'm not going to join, or you just pretend as if you are not feeling fine. Then your mommy will say, oh, don't worry, Wakun from, just go and sleep. You understand? So it is by choice that you are here. You agreed with me that it's by choice. That means you want to thrive in life, because your power of choice is one of the tools for you to thrive in life. Everything you have learned from yesterday till now, Coach Rachel taught us about goal setting and leadership yesterday. Sorry for those who were not around, for I'm sure that those who were around really learned a lot. Then today, okay, so then Coach Daniela taught us about purpose. She taught us about purpose. Today, we have learned about our emotions from Coach Joy. So everything that you have learned so far in this conference will make you thrive with your own power of choice. You have to choose to thrive. You have to choose to do everything that everybody has been teaching you. You have to choose to follow your purpose in life. You have to choose to set your goals and to be a leader wherever you are. And you just have to choose to control your emotions. Everything Coach Joy has taught us tonight, everything is based on your choice, your power of choice, your power to be able to choose to do it. We have several alternatives in the world, like the school you are going to now. I'm sure there are many schools around but your parents made that choice for you, maybe because they feel that school will be the best for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the power for you to be able to choose the best out of several alternatives will help you to thrive in life. Now let's go into the slides. According to Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, power is the ability to control people or things. Power is your own ability to be able to control people or to control things around you. It is the ability to also be able to do something. It is not like, for example, now, so there's an example now. Like you say, oh, it is not within my power to help you. For example, your friend may say, come and help me do these things. And you say, it is not within my power to do it. That means it is not within my ability. I cannot help you. It is not, I'm unable or not in the position to help you. That's what it means to say, I'm not in the power to do this. Then we now look at what is choice. Choice is synonymous with your favorite. For example, you may have a favorite color. You may have a favorite place that you go to. Why? It's your choice. It is synonymous with your choice, your preference, your selection. I pick this, meaning I choose it. I choose to thrive in life. I pick to thrive in life. That is choice. Also, these all are words that a person or thing is choosing or liked by more than others. For example, now, you may pick a book. There may be varieties of colors in some books that you have. If you choose to pick one, that means that is your choice. That means maybe you like that one more than the rest. Your choice is also an act of choosing between two or more possibilities. Your choice comes in when you have several things to pick from. Like I said, this time that you are here, you can choose to be watching TV or to be doing other things. But because you want to thrive in life, you have chosen to be here. Now, we can conveniently define power of choice. Yes, thank you, Waku, from his decision making is an important aspect for everyone. Thank you very much. So we can conveniently define the power of choice as the ability to choose or select between two or more options. So your power of choice, we are combining the two words together now. We said power is your ability to be able to do something, and choice is you picking a favorite from something. So we are now combining it together, and we are saying that your power of choice can now be conveniently defined as the ability to choose or select between two or more possibilities. You as a teenager has the ability to choose to live a good life that your future self will be very proud of or not. The choice lies with you, my darlings. You as a teenager, you have the power to choose to be good, you have the power to live a good life that your future self. I hope you know that you are growing up, you are growing an adult, and whatever decisions you make today, thank God you Iwaku told us that is your decision. So choice can also be likened to your decision. Whatever you do today, your future self will be very proud. You are here today to learn. Some of your mates did not choose to be here. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So when you choose to live a good life, by the time you become an adult, you look back at this day, you'll be so happy with your decision. So what are the kind of choices you are making? What are the kind of decisions you are making? Definitely, as a teenager, your parents are there to guide your decisions, but sometimes mommies and daddies tells us things to do, but we still feel that no, it's not my choice. I don't want to do that now. That stage before, and they are in a better position to be able to tell you that, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. So everything we are saying boils down to you choosing, you making the right choice. That you are going to maybe SS1, you can choose to become, you can choose to be a science student, you can choose to be a commercial student, you can choose to be an art student. It's your choice. You have made that choice based on your own, remember the word power, your own ability. You have chosen that because of your own ability to choose. So sometimes our parents, our coaches, for those of you who have mentors, for example, now, Coach Joy gave you an assignment. You can choose to do it, you may choose not to do it. But if you choose to do it, that means you'll be grateful for doing it because it will help everything you have been taught this night. You as a teenager or as a preteen, whichever category you fall into, may decide to follow it. But it's always good to make good decisions in life. It's always very good to make good choices. Look at it. God has given each and every one of us the power to be able to make choices, whether you are a preteen, a teen, or an adult. And in the Bible, sorry, I'm mentioning the Bible. I don't know if we have the people of other religion here. It's just an example, and you can also learn from it. Joshua told the children of Israel, he said, choose ye this day whom you are going to serve. He gave them the choices. Choose today whom you are. But as for me and my family, we have chosen to serve the Lord. Look at how the power of choice plays out in the story of Joshua and the children of Israel. As you grow older in life, you are faced with many choices, and it becomes your responsibility. Toluwalashe, it becomes your responsibility to make the right or bad choices in life. As a teenager, number one, the people you are to rely on, number one is God. You must be able to rely on God to make good choices. Number two are your parents and trusted adults around you, not people you don't trust. You must be able to trust people around you. As far as you have the number one, you have the power to choose, but you can also rely on some people or some things to be able to make good choices, because you are a teenager, you are a preteen, and you are just growing up. So there are tendencies that you may make bad choices. So the number one person you must be able to rely on is God. The other people are your parents and trusted adults around you, like mentors, like coaches, like all the things that we have said. Now there are things to guide you in your ability to make choices. So these are the people. Then sometimes you have to make choices when no one is even there, and that is the reason why you must take all the ladies conference very, very serious, so that when no one is there to guide you, when no one is there to help you in your decision making or in your choices, then you can remember all the lessons. Remember, Coach Joy said, when you are angry, you should take a deep breath. You may choose to do that, you may choose not to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's also some values that you have built over time that will help you to be able to choose right, to make right choices. Do you understand what I'm saying? So for you to be able to, because you are a teenager and you are still developing your ability to reason logically. So there are some mistakes you may make, but if you rely on these things that we have talked about, then you will be able to make the right choices, because there are bad choices in life and there are good choices. There are some choices we will make that we'll be grateful that, thank God I went to that school. Thank God I made this friend. Thank God I picked this. Why there are some that will bring regrets. So for you not to be able to regret your choices in life, you must rely on all the things that we have mentioned. So remember that wherever you are, whether your parents are there, whether the trusted adults are there, you have to rely on God to shape your future. Some people took some adults took some future, and at the end of the day, they are not able to thrive in life. You are here to learn about thriving in life. You have taken the first decision, which is you chose to be here. Do you understand now? I love the energy in the chat box, so keep it coming. I'm enjoying it. So choices shape your future, but the choice you make today, you are laying a foundation for your adulthood. Some of those choices that you are going to make are the choices of friends. Maybe there are some friends that you see that this one is so unserious, you should do away with them. You should, and nobody should be able to question your choice, especially in your peer group. For example, now if you see that a friend is not serious, or the friend is not wise enough, then you can choose to just be cordial with the person. You can be cordial with everybody. You don't need to be close with them. So it's your choice, and that's why you must build your self-esteem. You must build your self-esteem up to the extent that you are not pressured by your peers. You are the ones that solely owns your decision, so that your peers will not be able to like lure you into things that you are not supposed to do at this stage. Your choice is your superpower. Even when you feel powerless, your choice is your superpower. Your choice is your superpower. You can feel your parents, your teachers control you, but your response is always your choice. For example, now in school, I'm sure before exams, they told you that, oh, you should read your book. You can choose not to read your book or to pretend to your parents. You know, some of us, when they ask us to go and read, we will pretend as if we are reading. So it's your choice to read and to pass. And you found out that whenever you make good decisions, it turns out good. For example, I'm still on that reading of your books. If you are told to read your book so that you'll be able to thrive academically, you see the results at the end of the term. And if you choose not to, if you have chosen to deceive your parents that you are serious, at the end of the term, the result is going to show. Thank you for believing so, dear. Choices, your choices can bring consequences. It can bring good consequences. It can also bring bad consequences. For example, now a teenager who is a drug addict, it will show. It's going to show at the end of the day that, oh, this person, because I've seen some teenagers that were taken to rehab, it drew them back for some years. So some of your choices can bring good results, some of them can bring bad results. You know, your good choices, they bring peace and progress, while your bad choices bring regrets, pain, and problems. If your parents ask you not to go somewhere and you decided to go, by the time you come back, it will, and you see the result, you see the regrets in the you now regret it, that, oh, why did I choose to do this? Why did I choose to do that? But the times you make good choices, you see that, oh, at the end of the day, I'm very okay. It has brought out peace. So let's look at a case study now. I'm still going back to Coach Joy because our own lecture is still very, very fresh. For example, now they told you that when your mate is speaking, when you see that you are very hungry, you know, she said you can also leave the location, and you now stayed there. You started fighting, you chose. So let me, at the end of the day, both of you were expelled or were suspended from the school for 2 weeks. Can you see that? Can you see where that choice has led you to? Your choice has led you to suspension. Why? Because you chose not to follow the lessons. You know, remember we said, what are the things that can help you? The lessons that you are learning today in this Teens Thrive conference are things that can help you to thrive in life. So if you now chose not to do that, then it will bring bad consequences. If you chose not to follow your purpose in life, it will bring bad consequences. If you chose to do the bad things, then you see the bad consequences. So, and there are some things that can also help us. There are some things to consider when you are making choices, aside from the ones that we have mentioned, that you can allow your parents to guide you, you can allow the lessons you have learned to guide you. There are some other things. I call it class V. That's the acronym for it. Number one is to know your values. You need to know your values. What are your values in life? Do you even have any value? What are the things you stand for in life? Because when you don't stand for something, you can fall for anything. Somebody can come and say, oh, Toluwalashe, let's go and steal. Because you don't have values, you go and you follow, not you, by the special grace of God. It's just an example. But if you chose not to follow that person, and you even tell the person that, please, these are not part of my values in life, those people that are always inviting you to come and do wrong things, when they have invited you 2 or 3 times and they see that, oh, Toluwalashe said no to this thing, believe you me, they will never call you again to come and do that wrong thing again. Why? Because they know that you have values. They know that, oh, you cannot just tell her to go and do the wrong thing and she will do. You understand? And that will make even your teachers, your adults around you to like you, that, oh, Iwakunfom is a very good boy. He cannot do this thing. He has values. So you need to know your values as teenagers. What are values? Your values can be honesty. Your values can be those emotions that you are able to regulate your emotion. You are able to control your emotion. You are able to control your emotion. Don't worry, it will soon be on the screen. I'm saying it over. So it's on the screen now. So you need to know your values, how to guide adolescents. You need to know your values. Number two, without shame. Nobody is above me. For you to learn from it will really help you a lot in life. Another thing is to surround yourself with wise people. When you have a friend that the person is always pushing you into trouble, the person is always telling you things that will make both of you to fall inside. In fact, by the time the person pushes you into that trouble, you'll be the only one there. The person will just go back. Please don't work with those kind of people. So you need to always ask questions before acting. Before you do anything, please ask questions. Can I do this thing? Like somebody is asking now, can we ask questions? You can drop your questions in the chat box, or when we are done, then you can ask your question. Thank you for asking, for not just unmuting, for choosing not to unmute and just ask questions like that. So as I was saying, you need to always ask questions before you make choices. Another thing is you should think long term, not just now, not just what you are going to gain at the moment. So let me give you an example. Let me give you an example of somebody that took a very bad decision. I'm still going to go into the Bible. If you look at the life of Esau and Jacob, Esau was very, very hungry. He did not consider it that, oh, I can do away with this hunger. I can endure it. He just went to meet his brother and said, give me food. I'm very hungry. It's like I'm going to die. I'm sure that hunger wouldn't have killed him. That's part of controlling your emotions. He could not control that emotions of hunger at that time, and he sold his birthright. He did not think about the long-term effects of his decision. So we need to always think about the long-term effect of our decision. Another one is vision for your life. Do you have any vision for your life? Toluwalashe Iwakunfom, praise. Emanuela, do you have any vision for your life? Do you know where you are going to? Do you know what you want to become in life? Do you have vision board, or you are just living your life? Remember, we said that the choices you make today are the things that will help you when you grow up. You grow up with it, and by the time, in fact, you love the kind of adult that you have become. Not an adult that is just doing things anyhow. So you need to know your vision for your life. So the acronym is CLASS V. Know your values, learn from your mistake, always ask questions, surround yourself with wise people, think long-term vision for your life. So I'm going to go into more details in the remaining slides about this CLASS TV, because that's the major thing. So we said, know your value. When values are clear, decisions are easy. That's Ray E. Disney. That's what he said. He said, know your values. When values are clear, decisions are easy. You need to define your values. And when your values are very strong, you can easily say no to things that does not align with your values. Like somebody says, let's go and steal. You know that does not align with your value. When somebody says, let's lie about it, that does not align with your value. So you choose to not to follow what that person says because you know your value. So my assignment, and I want you to choose to do that assignment. Write down 5 values that you know that these are my values. Examples are honesty, kindness, excellence, and see if your action matches them. It's not just about writing down those values, and it's not just about knowing them. Does your action follow it? Does your action, yes, some friends can frame you, yes, and that's why you need to do away with those kind of friends, because against they will know that no, Toluwalashe is not this person's friend. This friend is lying. So some friends can frame you. Remember, not all friends, not some all of you came from different homes. So some children does not have values. So, but with your own values, you can even be a light in darkness. So write down 5 values and check if those values matches, if your actions matches with those values. Another one is, we said, learn from your mistakes. Sometimes mistakes are inevitable. We are humans. But the wise things to do is to be able to learn from that mistake so that you don't do it again. So learn and grow from a mistake. When you learn others, you can even learn from other people's mistake. Oh, I hope you know you don't need to learn from your own mistake. When you see somebody making a mistake, you don't have to do that kind of mistake again. You understand? So you can learn from other people's mistake. Another one we said is ask questions before acting. You can even ask yourself these 3 questions before you act, before you choose to do something. Before you choose to do something. So listen, before you choose to do something, you can say, what are the possible outcomes of this thing? Somebody said I should cheat. What is the outcome? For older teenagers, you know your body is growing, and maybe some boys, some pedophiles are looking at you and they are telling you to do some things. You choose to, number one, you look at it, what are the possible outcomes of this thing if I decided to do it? That's number one. Number 2 is, will I be proud of this thing later? If I do this action, if I decide to do this thing, will I be proud of my action? Thank you. You choose to do your own work. That's a good thing. So will you be proud of that action? Those are the things that should guide your actions. Oh, you understand? You ask yourself this question, and you can even ask other people, what are the possible outcomes of this thing I'm about to do? Number 2, will I be proud of this thing if I do it? Will I be proud of it later? Another one is, would I do this if somebody I respect is watching? Yes, you choose to make the right decision. Thank you, Ella. Choose to do the right thing. Yes, choose to do your assignment. Thank you. So, like I was saying, would I do this if somebody I respect so much is watching? These are the things that should guide your decision and your choices in life. If I do this thing, somebody I respect so much, will the person be proud if the person is watching me? If I decide to slap my friend, will my parents be happy? Thank you, Wakufor. Please let these things guide your decision. Number 4 is, we said you should surround yourself with wise people. I said if you have a friend that is always pushing you into trouble, please avoid that person. Surround yourself with wise people. You are the coverage of the 5 people. Sorry, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That's what Jim Rohn said. Who are the people that you spend the most time with? Who are your friends in school? Who are the adults you interact with? You are an average of those closest of like 5 people. Look, check the 5 people that are the closest to you, because you are a product of whatever friendship you are having with them. Aside from your parents, you should surround yourself with good mentors, and that is why you are here. Yes, thank you. Your mommy always say that to you. That's good. So you should surround yourself with good mentors, coaches, teachers, family members, and friends. If your circle pushes you to grow, then you will make good choices. If you're, for example, you may have circle of friends that they will always push you to read. They will always say, yes, thank you for choosing to avoid negative peer pressure. Now, your friends, you should choose your friends wisely. Who are the people that you are close with? Are they people that encourages growth in your life? Are they people that pushes you to do good things? Are they people that pushes you to do bad things? So you should surround yourself with wise people. Thank you, everyone. I'm enjoying those engagements. Thank you. So Another one, your action. So identify the two close people outside your family members who helps you to grow. You need to spend more time with them. Friendship with benefit, not friendship that pushes you into trouble. So the action I want you to take. So think about it. Who are the two closest people to you? Are they people who helps you to grow? Yes, you always read your book, and have a friend that will always encourage you to read, not friends that will encourage you to do bad things or not to obey the school rules. Yes. Don't worry, you ask all your questions. Another one I said is you think long term, not just short term. Thank you so much. It's interesting. Thank you. So you choose to surround yourself with good people. Many bad choices happen in the head. Yes, I can see everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So many bad choices happen in the head of the moment. A wise thing will always pause and ask, how will this affect my future? If you want to do something now, choose to think, pause, and look at it. How will this thing affect my future? For people who are drug addicts who chose to do drugs, it's affecting their future negatively. I have a story of somebody whose son I know the mom very well. At the end of the day, the boy could not finish school. The boy could not finish school. He's now in the rehab, and the parents are spending millions of naira just to get him back. But he started that drug abuse one day. He started one day and he became addicted to it. So teenagers, if you want to take any decision, if somebody is telling you to do something, pause and ask yourself, how will this affect my future? Then the next thing we are saying is that you should have a vision for your life. Where there is no vision, the people perish. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says that where there is no vision, the people perish. Things with goals and dreams are more likely to make purposeful decisions. With your decision, without a decision, you follow the crowd with no purpose. We talked about purpose yesterday, and Coach Rachel also taught us about goals. So you as a teenager, you as a preteen, you are not too small to set goals. So things with goals and dreams are more likely to make purposeful decisions. Without a vision, you follow the crowd with no purpose. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to write down your vision. So that's the end of class V. Number one is know your value. So the action that you are going to, okay, so the class V, let me just recap. Know your vision. You need to know your value. You need to learn from your mistake before without shame. Anybody can make mistakes. Like I said, sometimes mistakes are inevitable, but your ability to be able to learn from it will really help you. Then you always ask questions before you ask. I've told you the three questions you need to ask yourself. Another one is to surround yourself with wise people. Don't surround Oh God. I've left the meeting. I've left the meeting. No, I've left
All right,
the meeting.
we can still
Oh,
see
you're
you.
not
We can hear you,
hear
but we
you.
can't see you.
We can hear
Okay,
you.
can you hear
Ma,
me
we can
now?
hear you.
You can hear me,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
But we can't see
So,
you.
like I was saying, you see me now. Can you
All
see
right.
me
All right.
now?
You're back.
Yes, ma'am.
You can
You're
see
back.
me now.
Yes, ma.
All right, I think it was the network. So, like I was saying, you need to think long term, not just now, not just what you are going to gain at the moment, and you have your vision. So the action, aside from all the assignments that I've given to you, is for you to go back and do a vision board. Get a vision board and write your vision of 5-year dream plan on it. It can change. Oh, I hope you know that it can change. But for now, as a teenager, go and write your vision. Get a vision board. Tell your parents to get you a vision board and write your vision on it, so that when you wake up in the morning, every time you'll be able to look at it and know that, oh, I have a vision and I cannot allow anybody to just push me around anyhow. Remember that God is always watching, even when no human is watching you. Wherever you are, in your decisions, in your choices in life, remember that God is always watching you. Where nobody is, God is there. Please repeat after me. Where nobody is, who is there? I want you to echo it. Where nobody is watching you, who is there watching you?
God is here.
I said, remember that God is always okay. You are not hearing me. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
I said, remember, God is watching where no human is, where your parents are not there present with you, where the trusted adults are not. Who is watching you? Who is always watching you?
God.
Yes, God is always there watching you. So you need to always make good choices at every point in time, so that by the time you grow up, your future self will be happy with you. Your future self will be happy with your teenage years, because you were able to lay a very, very good foundation and you were able to build on your choices. So I wish you all the best I wish you all the best as you make good choices in life. Let me not give you an option to make bad choices. I wish you all the best as you make good choices in life. Thank you, everyone. So I'm ready for your questions now. Over to you, Coach Deborah.
That was amazing. Thank you so much, Coach. I believe we have been so blessed and enlightened by this session. Now, what did you learn? I learned, for me, let me go first, how to guide my choices. Now, I learned that I must know my values. I must know my values, learn from my mistake, know the vision I have for my life. Now, she gave us an acronym, Class V. So who can help us out with the meaning of the acronyms? Who can help us out? And now, before that, she also said something that we should learn to walk with the wise people. Now, a wise man also once said, in addition to what Coach Biodun has taught us tonight, a wise man once said that if you have 5 foolish people around you, he said that you did not count well. He said that there are 6. Now, think about it. Who is the 6th person? Yes. So that is the power of choice. That is the power of working with wise people. If you that work with the wise, will be wise. So he said, if you have 5 foolish people around you, you just look around you and said, this person is foolish. This person is not wise. This person is not sensitive. This person is not sensible. Then you are in the wrong association. Then you are in the wrong atmosphere. That is the power of choice. So that is why we must be careful of who we work with. She mentioned also about Joshua, saying that him and his household, they will serve the Lord. That is why the vision board is very, very important. Write the visions down, make it plain that this is from today henceforth. Maybe you have been making bad choices. It is not too late. You know, it's not too late to begin to make good choices. That, maybe before you're always the all-round playful type. Now, I'm not saying that it is bad to play, but there is time for everything. So you can begin to write down things like should be in your vision board. Should be things like, from today henceforth, I will begin to do the right thing at the right time. So when it is time to read my book, I will read my book at that time. When it is time to study, I will study at that time. Are we together now? So that is the power of choice. And that is one way to thrive. Because a teenager or an adolescent that makes the right choice or that does the right thing at the right time will definitely thrive. So I believe that you have been enlightened, and I believe that from today, you'll begin to make the right choice. So before we take any question, I just want to tell us briefly that the Intentional Coaches Forum that organized this free training. We are also having a physical workshop in Lagos on Saturday by 10 a.m. at Ikeja, and it's just for a token of 5,000 naira. So if you would like to join us, it's going to be fun. We're going to be wrapping up the Thriving Party. So we're going to be wrapping up the Tribe Conference and the Thriving Party on Saturday. So join us on Saturday for a token of 5,000 naira. Tell your parents that you would like to attend, and it's at Ikeja, a location at Ikeja. So if you would like to be part of us, yes.
Please, can you say the address?
No,
can you say the address?
It is a paid conference. The physical conference at Ikeja, it is paid, just 5,000 naira. So if you want to be part of us, tell your parents that you would like to come and join other teens to thrive, because we're going to be having practicals. Yeah, we're going to be having practicals, having different sessions that is going to help you to thrive. So that's like we're having a physical impartation. So all this that you have learned now, we're going to be practicalizing some of them there. And I bet you there's even giveaway, skill acquisition, games, competition, and you do not want to miss it, just for a token. So tell your parents that if you like to join us at Ikeja, tell your parents that in Lagos, because we're having it in Lagos. Oh, you're not in Lagos. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So we would love to have you. So tell your parents for those.
I'm in Lagos.
Okay, if you're in Lagos, tell your parents that they should pay for you. They should make payments. It's just 5,000 naira. And also, we have a 30 days mentorship program that is ongoing. A 30 days mentorship program. So like I said earlier at the beginning of the training, that the Intentional Coaches Forum is a forum of coaches that comprises of 3 coaches. We have an identity coach, we have an emotional and a leadership coach, and we also have the wholesomeness coach, and which you have heard from her today. So Coach Rachel, which is the emotional and behavioral and leadership coach, spoke to us yesterday about goal setting and leadership. So she's part of the Intentional Coaches Forum community. And also Coach Biodun that you just listened to is also part of us. And I, Coach D, I am an teens identity expert. So we are the 3 of us. We are the organizers of this free training. So we have a 30 days mentorship program that is ongoing. And some of us that has been part of the April and May, April/May cohorts, we are even available here. We can testify that we learned in fact, it was a transforming journey. So if you want to be part of the 30 days mentorship program that is currently ongoing too, join. You can also reach out to us. Tell your parents to reach out to us to enroll you for the 30. We're going to be walking you through for 30 days. Wow. 30 days for the sum of 20,000 naira. Now, the interesting thing is that if you pay for the 30 days mentorship program, you would have access to the physical workshop in Lagos this Saturday. So you don't need to pay for that one because you're already part of the 30 days mentorship program. Thank you. So if you have any questions, you can start asking your question. We are here to answer your questions, and Coach Biodun is here to answer your question. Okay, can we have the full details of Saturday program? Oh, the full details of Saturday program is on Saturday, we are going to be having a physical workshop in line, and it's also the Teen Strive Conference. So we have 5 days online, which is Monday to Friday, and Saturday is a physical workshop. For the sum of 5,000 naira, you will have access to the physical workshop in Lagos by 10 a.m. on Saturday. So we are going to be having skill acquisition. I can't disclose that because if you want to pay, tell your parents to pay for you. Yes, and then you will know, we'll give you the location. So join us on Saturday. Join us on Saturday. It's just for 5,000 naira. Skill acquisition, competitions, game, a whole lot, and you do not want to miss it. And we're going to be having lectures. You even have access to the coaches' one-on-one mentorship. Isn't that amazing? You can ask all the questions that you've been wanting to be willing to ask since. Yes, you can just reach out to us and ask us through the physical conference in Lagos on Saturday. So yes, any other question? We are here to answer your question, and Coach Biodun is also here to answer your question. So we learned about the power of choices. The power of choice, the power of choice, the power of choice. Yes, I'm going through the comment section to see if anybody have a question. Okay, how do we reach? Okay, how do you
Questions
reach
came
us?
in.
All right, how do you reach us? Let me drop our phone number. Let me just drop our phone number in the comment section. All right. So just reach out to us on WhatsApp. Just reach out to us on WhatsApp. All right. So for those of us that may want to reach out to us to make payments for, yes, it's this Saturday. It's this Saturday. This Saturday. This Saturday. That's the day 6 of the conference, of the Teen Strive conference. But that one is physical, and it is, you're going to make payments. So you're going to make payments of 5,000 naira. So that's Coach Deborah's phone number in the comment section. Yes. So anybody that wants to make payments or further inquiries, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp. Any question? Any question?
I think somebody dropped a question.
Okay. All right. Okay, you can unmute and speak. Go ahead.
Hello,
good evening. All right, go ahead.
And for this program that you say is happening for I think 30 days, are we paying for it?
Yes, I mentioned that the 30 days mentorship that is currently ongoing is a paid mentorship for the sum of 20,000 naira.
I can't hear you, ma.
All right, I said it is a paid training for the sum of 20,000 naira. Can we hear me? So the 30
Can
days.
you hear her?
Yes, 20,000 naira. Yes, 20,000 naira, and it's ongoing. It's ongoing already, so you can. It's not too late to join us. Umakun Fon joined us in the April and stroke the May cohort, and he is here to testify that he learned a whole lot. Yes, he learned a whole lot. So he joined us in the May and April and May cohort. We even did book reading challenge, and we had a lot of winners. So join us. We can't wait to have you. It's not too late to join us, because there's definitely, even if you've missed some days, the recordings of those days you've missed will be made available to you. So tell your parents, and then if you're in Lagos, you have access to the conference on Saturday that is happening in Lagos on Saturday. So you will not pay for that one again, because you have paid for the 30 days mentorship. All right. So we have some questions in the comment section.
I think I have a question.
Yes, I'm seeing 2 questions here already. So let me just read that out. Okay, someone said that, is it your fault if you make choices without experience?
Okay. So, I said there are some things that should guide your choices. And you cannot blame yourself. You have done it. I said some mistakes are inevitable. Now that you have learned, it will be very bad for you to continue to make bad choices, because you have learned guidelines for you to take decisions, for you to be able to make choices. The ones you have done in the past, they've all gone. But now that you have learned, everything that you have learned in this lecture of power of making choices, you've been equipped not to make any mistake again. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you follow all those things that we have said, and you, from now on, you begin to make good choices. So it's not your fault that you did it in the past. Why? Because you were ignorant. But now that you have learned, you need to choose to start making the right choices. I hope I've answered that question.
All right. Thank you so much, Ma, for that. So we have
the person who asked the question to answer. Have I answered
Yes, Abigail asked the question. So we also have another question here. Someone said, how do we surround ourselves with wise people?
Yes, you surround your okay, thank you, Abigail, for understanding. You surround yourself with wise people with the way people behave. Some of your friends, you've seen it that, oh, this person annoys me a lot. You cannot continue to surround yourself with that kind of person because the person triggers you. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to watch people who are wise, people who are always helping you to take the right decisions, who are always helping you to grow. Those are the people you move closer with. Then you withdraw yourself gradually from people who you feel are not helping you to grow. I'm not saying that you should keep malice or fight with people. No. What are who don't who don't help you to grow in life? You understand what I'm saying? So you surround yourself with people who helps you to grow, who are always telling you to take good decisions, who don't put you. There are some friends that are always rebellion. They are rebellion. Oh, sorry for that. Just listen to what I'm saying. So there are some friends that are always pushing you into trouble, that will always say, if the school asks you not to do this thing, that's what those friends will ask you to do. You need to do away with those kind of friends. You understand what I'm saying? So you withdraw yourself gradually from them. You can be no longer in that space. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you now move closer to friends who are always helping you to grow and do good things. Do you understand now? Have I answered your question?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining day 2. It has been an awesome and enlightening time and session. Now, do not forget, day 1, powerful. Day 2, mind-blowing. Get ready for day 3. Do not miss determine in yourself and tell your parents, do not miss any of the day, because tomorrow is going to be great and powerful. So see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. Don't be late. Yes, don't be late. Tell someone in the comment section. Don't be late. Don't be late tomorrow, 7 p.m. Don't be late. And see you all on Saturday too. Yes. So good night, everybody. Good night. Bye. Yes, good night. Good night. Good night.